Question 1. What is the Aum technique? How this technique must be followed for self-realization? Answer. Aum is the most respectable, worshipable, adorable word of Hindu religion and Indian mythology. Other religious sects use similar words as Ameen, Ek Aumkar, etc. with the same respect. From the core, all these adorable words have the same sound Aum. This is only the sound that is produced without rubbing off to forms or surfaces in close interactions. It is produced by the flow of the air from the mouth through the system without causing any friction between two forms or surfaces on interaction. Aum is Pranav and it has 5 matras. It means that there are 5 stages of Aum recitation. If Aum is not chanted properly, there is no generation of biospiritual energy in the system. 5 matras of Aum are A, U, M, moon or crescent, and dot or Bindu. The 5 stages of Aum recitation depict that Naad by recitation of A that is Akara should merge into U that is Ukara and then into M that is Makara. After this, at the Ajna Chakra, a slight or mild feeling is experienced as if crescent, the half moon, is lifted upwards. This pleasant mild pressurized feeling is due to the net naad or sound produced by the Aum in between the eyebrows. This state and feeling at this junction are named as Turiya Sandhya. Beyond this location, light must be felt as dot or Bindu traveling upwards. This uplifts or raises the sadhaka to the threshold of Turiya or transcendental state. This is known as Savda Aum. Under this state, the feeling of sparkle of light of crescent in the forehead shall be clearly felt, which shows the correct practice of Aum by a sadhaka. The Aum sound felt at the Ajna Chakra is termed as Naad Linga. It gets transformed into the divine light. At the Ajna Chakra, the vibration of Ardha Chandra facing upwards is essential, it to be felt to satisfy the correctness of chanting Aum and magnetization of biospiritual atoms of the system gradually. The conscious of the sadhaka at the Bhrugati junction, between the eyebrows, turns upwards by Naad Linga as a consequence of Aum recitation correctly. This is the point of third eye location. Beyond this point there is quiescence of Aum Naad, that is, no Naad is produced beyond this point. It is the end of Naad at this location. This point is termed as Naad Anta. At this point, sadhaka must feel natural Shuniya or void. Breath is suspended at this location. No feeling of Naad is experienced beyond this location or point, only the divine light appears with time. Everything including mind, life force, Naad, Jiva must get dissolved at this location, and beyond this point only pure soul light, the divine light, that is beyond time, space and causation or consciousness exists. Basically, life force or prana, Naad and consciousness become one, a single identity that is light. It happens beyond Ajna Chakra or Bhrugati. The prana becomes subtle along with light and follows the avatar Naad Anusandhana. The control of prana by Aum chanting is through Aum Kumbhika and Rechaka that leads to the visiting of Temple of Light through Aum. A of Aum is termed as Srishti or world. U of Aum is Sthiti or sustenance of the world or Srishti, that is the mystery of cosmos. M of Aum is Pralaya or dissolution. Crescent or half moon is Tridhana where Naad, Udana, Praana and consciousness are merged, and dot or Bindu is the light or Uamana that travels skyward to merge with the supernal. Aum depicts Drish and light as the cosmic mystery that the entire cosmos must merge in Bindu or dot, and when it happens in the Chidaa Akasha to the sadhaka, it is nothing but Turiya or transcendental state. Turiya state is the threshold of samadhi. It is a semi-bliss state, and it is possible to achieve by Aum technique. Sadhaka crosses from Savda Aum to Avdha Aum before reaching to Prarajas at Sahasrara Chakra. At this stage it is without bhava and beyond seeing, seen and seer, etc. It is oneness state, that is the mergence state. No more consciousness is left at this state. No energy, no ascendance at Sahasrara, and the residual energy are felt to spread as light in Chidaa Akasha. This light illuminates Chidaa Akasha at the Sahasrara, and no ascent of light takes place beyond this by Aum technique. Principally, Aum is Naad rocket that carries prana along with Naad. Naad controls prana and leads to unconscious Shuniya state by correct chanting of Aum. It is not forced and intentional void or Shuniya. It is just natural unconscious void or Shuniya by chanting of holy mantra Aum. Up to Ajna Chakra, sadhaka feels prana, Naad and consciousness, but beyond that it is atomic energy of prana that gets converted into light and spreads as illumination of enlightenment in the Chidaa Akasha, and sadhaka tends to be self-realized in due course. No mantra is equivalent to Aum that leads to give self-realization by just its correctly chanting with devotion. It emits 10 types of Naad by correct chanting at the Ajna Chakra and finally merges as divine light. It is the wonder of Aum technique and highest blessing to mankind by the Almighty.